Hello. Thank you, everyone, for hitting up Knewz. If this is your first time checking out Knewz, I know why. This is my first episode for YouTube or SoundCloud. If you are listening to me on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're listening to me on SoundCloud, please follow. This will help you to be able to stay current. And I also would appreciate it. I also appreciate everyone that has been down for me, waiting for me to go public. And here I am going public on YouTube and SoundCloud. My first episode is an icebreaker. Just want to make sure everyone knows that this is an icebreaker episode. I'm going to allow people to the opportunity to get to know me, as well as taking some time to be able to let you get into news world. Um, a lot of the times, my news and the TV news go together, but I do predictions. There's no predictions on this episode. If you're looking for an episode with predictions, it'll state that there's predictions on it. This week, or well, today, I'm just going to talk about what I found interesting in the news that has already ran. um, well, today they just been talking about report. If you haven't caught it, it's been on the TV. All of the news people have been discussing it. One of the other things that I found interesting this week that I on the news that I wanted to talk about was the credit company that got compromised. Yes, this has been one of the things that people always try to do. They talk about wanting to have a good credit score, wanting to make sure to have good credit. Well, one of the credit companies was compromised, people's identity was stolen, and they're offering $20,000 for people who have been affected by the identity theft. You have to find out which credit company, and you also have to be able to prove that it has affected you negatively, and $20,000 is yours. One of the other things that I wanted to talk about on the news that I noticed was that people's food stamps are being cut off. I've been broke for a long time, and I would like to discuss or just talk about some type of ways to make your money stretch, or ways to feed a family with not a lot of money. Vegetable gardens are great. I grew up um, working in a vegetable garden. Of course, it was um, our own vegetable garden. So I've grown tomatoes and vegetables. Vegetables are really good. The seeds to actually grow the vegetables does not cost that much. If you can't grow your own vegetables outside, you can always get a big flower pot and grow like tomatoes. You can grow greens and all type of different food. It's great for you. Also, like I love spaghetti, chicken and noodles, potatoes and eggs, grits and eggs, um, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, toasted grilled cheese sandwiches, so fried bologna sandwiches. Hey, a fried bologna sandwich is great. So also, I'm just gonna talk now. Basically, just still um, letting you know a little bit about me. I'm a regular person like everyone else. I go, I'll go out sometimes, and here recently, I had some friends that were going to go out. I thought they was talking about we were going to go shoot some pool. I don't mind shooting some pool or going bowling, but apparently they decided, after all of us in the car, we rode around having a good time, to go to a restaurant. I have trust issues. If people talk about trust issues, I am one of the people that have real serious trust issues. Um, I really don't trust too much. And one of the worst things not to trust is your card. Whether it's a bank card, credit card, or a prepaid card, trusting your card sometimes when you're broke. I live check to check. So if someone just like, oh, you want to go out to eat or do something, of course, I would want to, but sometimes my finance and what I want to do don't go together. So I'm like, forget it. I'll go and get something to eat. Have you ever been broke looking at a menu? I mean, so first I look in my purse and try to see how much do I actually have in cash, because sometimes you just like, I don't know if I trust this card. I mean, I might would trust it in like a grocery store line or possibly um, a gas station, because they just gonna tell you right there and in there, hey, your card ain't no good, versus going out to eat. I mean, I don't think they let people wash dishes if you eat and you ain't got the money. So, seemed like I had a few dollars. So, I looked at the menu and went with cake and water. Normally, I would do a salad. I mean, salads are usually low cost if you get like the small side salad. Talking about, I'm making sure I eat healthy, want to make sure to keep myself in shape, as far as like making sure I eat healthy and take care of myself. No, I'm broke, you know. So I thought that was funny. So I will be posting a lot more now that I'm up. I could post anytime. I'm not going to stay on a release schedule, but I will make sure to put out an episode at least once a week. And if something, as far as one of my things that I consider is fun is to just say what's coming on up on the news before the news story runs. And so that's one of the reasons why I say please please make sure or feel free to hit up Knewz anytime. I will be posting as much as I like. I'm so happy to have um, YouTube's format and SoundCloud's format to be able to be on the soapbox to provide you with news. Like always, I hope everybody enjoyed their time and make the best of their time while we all have time. And I always hope for everyone more time and us more time to try to get it together. Everyone, I hope that you will continue to try to be the best person you can be. And that's a wrap.